Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is b.eeana and I'm a third-year medical student at a DO school. So today I figured I would do something totally different, something I've never posted on my channel before, and that is a little chit chat, get ready with me, med school life update. I have a couple of friends who are coming up to visit me because we have a volleyball tournament tomorrow, so I'm just gonna get ready so that when we go out to dinner I can look a little bit more presentable than my usual. So let's get started. First thing I'm gonna do is put on sunscreen because never neglect the sunscreen. Before I put on my sunscreen though, I need to take off my ring, which we're gonna talk about, but let me put on my sunscreen first. So I'm on my 5th week of internal medicine right now, inpatient, and I'm really enjoying it. I definitely think I enjoy inpatient medicine a lot more than outpatient. I like the pace, I like the acuity, and I like the variety of types of cases that you'll get to see. So you can see some diabetic ketoacidosis, some acute respiratory failure. Obviously you see COVID, you see pneumonia, you see kidney stones and things like that. And I really like the acuity of that stuff and the amount of variety that you get to see. So that's really exciting. The next thing that we're gonna do, oh my God, I should stop putting on my ring because I need to keep using my hands for this. I'm just putting on some primer now. Okay, so now that I've taken off my ring twice, I figure we should just talk about it. So this ring is something that I got from Louisa, and this video is actually in partnership with them. They reached out to me a few weeks ago saying they really liked my content and they were wondering if I'd want to collaborate with them, and I was like, yes. Obviously, because as a med student, you guys know, let me put on my glasses. You guys know that we are balling on a budget over here, but we still want to look cute and stylish, and Louisa has really cute, dainty, everyday pieces that are affordable. And right now they're actually having a sale for Valentine's Day where you can get items for buy one, get one 50% off. So I'm going to show you guys the pieces that I've been wearing for a little while. My favorite one that I have right now is definitely this ring. Please don't mind my nails, but here's the ring that we have. It's very simple, very dainty. It has like these little jewels on them, and I like that it's not just, you know, a plain regular ring that goes around and it has this little point right here. I think that's a cute little touch. I also have this gold bracelet right here, very simple, and something I like about this is I have really wide hands right here, so if I tried to get a bracelet over this, it would just not work. I used to wear jade bracelets that would cause me severe pain when I tried to do that. So one thing I really like about this bracelet is it has this little opening right here, and you kind of just like slip it over your wrist, and then you have this bracelet like that, and it's super cute. And then the last item I'm wearing is this little pearl necklace. I think it's super adorable. For those of you who have been watching my channel for a while, usually the necklace I wear is like a jade elephant necklace that my dad got me from Hong Kong, but sometimes it's nice to just switch it out and do something a little bit different. And since we're going for a gold vibe right here, this is a little gold necklace with a cute little pearl. So I think these are just really cute, dainty pieces, high quality, and they're affordable. So if you guys are interested in purchasing any pieces from Louisa, be for your mom, your girlfriend, for yourself, a gift for your best friend. Valentine's Day is coming up, and I think these are really good Valentine's Day gifts, birthday gifts, anniversary gifts, or just I was thinking about you gift. So if you guys are interested, you can use the link in my bio. Don't forget that they're having the buy one, get one 50% off deal right now. So back to the video, because my skin is looking kind of gnarly. We're not going to put on any foundation because I feel like my skin is kind of just going through it right now. So we're just going to do something simple, and we're just going to put on some concealer around my face. And this is tough because I'm basically trying to use my camera as a mirror right now. I actually have no idea what the heck I'm doing because I can't see that far. Back to what I was talking about with inpatient internal medicine. I had a couple of overnight shifts, which were nice because it was really different than the typical kind of thing that you do when you're there during the day. Basically, during overnight shifts, this is your chance to admit patients and see them for the very first time. You get to meet the patient first, ask them all the questions, gather their history, do your physical exam, and it allows you to kind of come up with the differential, what you think is going on, as opposed to picking up the case, which is normally what you would do if you're, you know, doing hospital medicine and you're just following up on the patient during the day. For those of you who don't know what inpatient internal medicine is like, basically most inpatient internal medicine doctors are hospitalists, which means that during the day, they're the ones who go to check on the patients and see how they're doing during their hospital stay. And when you are working the overnight shift, instead of going to check in on them, you are the person who is going to admit them to the hospital, determine whether or not you think they should be admitted, and you are the one who gets the first chance to look at them and kind of see, all right, what do I think is going on with this person? What are the differentials in the back of my mind? What lab should I order? How are we going to manage this patient? How long do we think they're going to stay here? So that's just a really cool, different lens. And it was a nice experience to be able to be the first person to do that and kind of come up with the plan as opposed to picking up from where somebody else left off. I also had a few selectives during this rotation. One of them was in urology. So on one day, I did a half day in the outpatient urology office, and then one day I did hospital rotation where I was actually on the urology surgical service, and that was freaking awesome. You guys know I'm not really interested in surgery, but when I saw the urology surgeries, I was like, this is super cool and I really like it. And I'm gonna use this to check my makeup because I can't see anything. And you know, without my glasses, I think I look okay. So on the day that I was with the urology surgery service, I got to see really, really cool things. I was in the cystoscopy room for multiple things. I saw a prostate kind of like ablation sort of thing because this person had a really enlarged prostate that was obstructing urinary outflow. So I got to see that. I also got to see ginormous bladder stones get demolished. I know this is super medical, but they basically got like demolished by this tool, and that was just so awesome, so satisfying, because you see this giant stone within the bladder when you're looking with the camera, and then you get to watch him use the tool that slowly starts to get rid of the stone. And as the stones are gotten rid of, the tool can suck up the stone, and you see all of the stones coming out of the body and like getting flushed out. And that was awesome. This guy's bladder stones were like centimeters large, centimeters. They were so big, so satisfying to watch. I also watched a circumcision on an 80-year-old male who had severe bladder outlet obstruction because the urethra was being covered severely by the foreskin. So we had to do a circumcision in order to allow the man to be able to urinate, because it had gotten to the point where the obstruction was so severe that he wouldn't be able to urinate. And what would happen is that the organ, if you know what I mean, I don't want to get demonetized, but the organ would balloon outwards because the urine couldn't get out, and then eventually it would be so full that the urine would start dribbling. So we had to perform a circumcision in order to relieve that obstruction, which was really awesome. And he let me assist on it, which I thought was so nice of him. And he told me I did a great job, and it was great. And then another thing that we did, this one was actually a really sad case. There was a patient who came in, I think she was in her 50s. She had come in for a kind of a GYN case, and the urology service was consulted because they needed to put a ureteral stent in. So while we were doing that, and we were doing a pelvic exam, there were some abnormalities on the pelvic exam that we found. And basically there was so much necrotic tissue within the cervix and within the vagina that essentially it came down to being no other option than this patient had metastatic cancer. And the only question was, did the cancer start in the cervix and move up towards the bladder, or did the cancer start in the bladder and move downwards? So that was actually like a really eye-opening case and really devastating. You know, the patient's really not that old, and she had had normal pap smears up until a few months ago, where she had one abnormal pap smear, and everyone was kind of wondering like, why is there an abnormal pap smear? And then we go in and we find that there's actually some severe cancer in there. Yesterday, I was actually on the service with spiritual care. And for those of you guys who don't know what that is, a lot of people think of spiritual care and hospice as the same thing, but they're actually quite different. So hospice is end-of-life care. The measures are to make the person comfortable, you know, to make sure that they're not in any pain or discomfort when you are realizing that there's really no more that you can do for this patient and you want to just make them comfortable before they pass. Spiritual care offers a lot of patient support. How can you support this patient as a loved one is dying, or how do you support this patient as they have just been newly diagnosed with something? You try to just meet them where they're at. You don't necessarily try to change their views on anything, and you don't necessarily try to push them towards one decision or another, but you just go in, you have a conversation with them, you let them know that you're there for them, you ask them how they're feeling, what kind of support you can provide, you ask them if they're religious and if there's anything that can help them with that, you know, what is their purpose in life, and then you just try to help them, you know, have these conversations and figure out spiritually where they're at and how you can best support them. So I think I'm done with my makeup. Right? I can't really see anything. I look okay. This does not match. I actually have a rash on my neck right now. It has been here for months. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, I mean, it looks okay. For someone who can't see because I don't have my glasses and I'm using my camera as a lens right now, I feel like my makeup looks half decent. And this is not the shirt I'm going to be wearing anyway. I'm going to be wearing a turtleneck shirt, so they won't even be able to tell that my face doesn't match my neck. life hack. It's gonna be really hard because again, I can't see what the heck I'm doing. Can you guys tell if I messed up? Because I can't. Oh, yep, there's a little some right there. But we can just wipe it off really easily. NBD. Oh my gosh, girl, you didn't even blend this out. You look crazy. I'm gonna put on mascara later. Okay, so that's what the half-assed makeup look looks like. It's not really like a fancy restaurant or anything, so I just wanted to look a little bit better than my normal self because, you know, my skin was kind of doing a lot and I was looking like a lot. So anyway, I know that was a really short update about inpatient internal medicine, but let me see if there's anything else that I've missed that I want to tell you guys about. So we're in the hospital. There are night shifts where you're admitting. During the day, you're just following up on patients, ordering new labs, checking to make sure they're stable. Oh my gosh, how did I forget to tell you guys this part? Okay, during my inpatient internal medicine rotation, yes, I did an outpatient urology day, a surgical urology day, a spiritual care day. I also did a palliative care day, and of the most exciting, I did 2 ICU days, which were really cool. I was really nervous about working in the ICU because those are really critically ill acute patients. I always have this fear that everything in the ICU is always super intense. Everything's go. You've got monitors beeping everywhere. People are going into cardiac arrest left and right. But actually, it was nothing like that at all. And the ICU vibe, I wouldn't say it was like super chill and relaxed and nothing was going on. But compared to what I was expecting, it was pretty chill and relaxed and it seemed like nothing was going on. But I really enjoyed working in the ICU, and the physician that I was working with, he was amazing, incredibly intelligent, clearly very passionate about his job. He is probably the nicest physician I've ever met. He really advocates for his patients and wants the best for them and wants them to get what they want out of their stay. And he's so respectful to all of his nurses and his PAs and his nurse practitioners. And he was so great to me, and he clearly loved teaching. And I feel like that's probably what made my 2 days in the ICU so great. I got to see so much acute respiratory failure. And in my 2 days there, I actually saw 3 deaths. And those were my first deaths in medicine that I'd witnessed. So it was definitely, hi baby. It was definitely a new experience. And hi, Blue. Hi. It was definitely a new experience, and I just really enjoyed it. I loved the acuity of it, and I loved how, you know, the way he put it was, it really doesn't have to be that stressful. TV shows make it look way worse, but at the end of the day, the goal is to make sure your patients just don't die. And that's a really simple way of putting it, but that really is the case. Like, you just gotta make sure they don't die, right, Blue Guy? You gotta make sure your patients live. And you do what you want them to do, right, baby? Yes, that's right. So that is the recap of my last few weeks of inpatient internal medicine. It's been really great. And I think if I had to choose one form of internal medicine, I would definitely choose inpatient medicine over outpatient. But again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. And don't forget, if you want to buy some gifts for your mom, yourself, your girlfriend, your sister, your bestie, if you want to get them something for this Valentine's Day, for a birthday, or literally just an I was thinking of you gift, go check out Louisa. They are having their buy one, get one 50% off sale on all of these pieces. Don't forget this ring, my very favorite. Dainty, cute, high quality. This necklace. And then this bracelet that you don't need to squish over your hand. You can just pop it right over your wrist. For those of my viewers who are watching from within the US, you can actually order these pieces and get free shipping and returns. And then for those of you who are watching internationally, shout out to you. Louisa also ships their products internationally. There is a 365-day warranty, so if any of your pieces are damaged or you break them, let them know and they will send you a new one. And then anything that you return and can't be resold, it just gets donated. So again, check out their website, buy one, get one 50% off for Valentine's Day, and the prices are already affordable, so there's really no losing. So if you guys are interested, go check out Louisa. You can use my link in the bio. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next